Nepo Babies, everybody has one. Welcome to Tears of a Clown. Let's fucking do this shit. Kara's in studio. What's up, Kara?
What's up, Holden?
Chillin', man. How's it going?
It's good. It's good. We were just talking earlier about our own Nepo Babies.
Yep, being covered in piss, man.
Yeah.
A lot of piss talk.
I don't think that's what a Nepo baby is. I mean, I know
Dude,
no
Winnie's
insult, Kara.
already doing
You're
dance
on...
recitals. She's already been live on stream. She came in the other day and went, "I love you, but I love Mama better." La la la, and just like ran out the room. I was like, there we go. It's already started. Yes,
and you
I do.
think that is specifically because both of your children are like, my mommy and daddy are on mildly successful mid-tier podcasts. You can't tell me what to do. I deserve a career.
They're podcasting Nepos.
Yeah, we tour? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Welcome, everybody, to Tears of a Clown. We're doing Nepo Babies Day. We got Kara Klenk in the house. Kara, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Jake, how are you these days?
Sweaty, uncomfortable, chafing, just living that chubby summertime fantasy. You know how it is.
Ooh, fantasy. I love a good fantasy.
I literally built a cardboard tube that connects my window unit AC directly to my torso at night, just so I can receive as much cooling as possible.
I should have also said, Kara, I should have offered you something to drink. I took an Uber here, so I'm drinking liberally. You don't drink IPA beers, though, do you?
I don't.
Okay.
I'm like a bitch with, can we swear?
Yo,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
I just,
Wiener or what? Yeah, anything.
Jared always says I'm like just a trash bag with beer. I like Bud Light.
Okay, gotcha. Would you want a
Respectable.
Budweiser or something like that? We do have the capabilities of that. Would you want anything?
There's one here. I'll have.
All right, there's a weekend. If you wouldn't
I want to
mind.
get buzzed to talk about these Nepos.
Let's do this. Yeah, absolutely. I Ubered tonight, baby, so Papa gets to fucking drink the 7.0 ABVs. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this shit. First of all, we gotta nail it. We already kind of nailed this down before, but we should explain to Chat because like you could rank Nepo Babies many different ways, but I think we are going to be kind of like looking at them like, I guess they got that riz for us. They got that basic amount where we look at them and we say, hey, you flipped this into something, you're charming us. Even if you slid right in there and you just got all that worked, easy peasy, there's something about you that makes us go, fuck it. You get a pass.
It's
What
like
you're saying,
success
yeah.
and likability. Like a success likability combo.
Yes.
Right? Because it can't just be success because there's some Nepos that are so fucking rich but are like, I would never want to even have a drink with them.
Yes.
You know?
Exactly. But before we get into anything, can we introduce the fucking clown for 2 seconds? Tearzo. Oh, you brought Tearsy. Tearzo brought Tearsy. The clown, the baby clown.
Let's talk about Nepo Babies.
Fantastic. Wonderful, Tearzo. Thank you so much. What a cute...
I heard Tearsy also removed Brad Pitt's last name from
Yeah.
their own name legally.
Right.
That's what I. That's
He's no
very
longer
brave of
Tearsy Jolie Pitt. He's just Tearsy Jolie.
And that thread doll was a vaginal birth, and I've heard that hurt like chafed like a motherfucker, bro. That was tough. It doesn't matter how wet you get that thing. That is some yarn coming out your vagina hole. That is a tough birth. All right, let's get into it. Let's get ready to rumble. Here, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's take these rich, beautiful people down a peg.
Absolutely.
God, they're so much prettier than us.
All right.
Right.
Angelina Jolie is it's an interesting one from me, dog. I never, you know what? Can I just be honest? I do want to rewatch Mr. and Mrs. Smith because I'm sure I'll be hotted out by like their naughty chemistry. I feel like everyone's gonna be like, bullshit, Holden, but she's never really super done it for, you know what it is? It's the after the limo, Billy Bob Thornton, we just fucked interview.
Oh, with
it's always made me not, like, kind of icky.
Well, Billy Bob Thornton's blood around her neck.
Yeah, and they're like, we just fucked in the limo, and they're being all gross, and I'm like, I'm not into this shit, dude.
This
And,
is a previous Jolie. You are not talking about. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Holden, but I just immediately are on the wrong track here because that is primal Jolie. That is base Jolie. She has ascended. She has her third eye has opened. She has been one with the suffering of the earth. She has known Brad Pitt and then disavowed. She has been through so much, and to this day, I still can't look at a photo of this woman and not go oh my goodness. She is one of the most strikingly pretty
it's hard to
women.
imagine a world where Angelina Jolie would not be hugely famous just because she is objectively one of the most gorgeous people.
This is what I'm saying. I don't know what it is. The curse is broken on me.
Okay.
I don't get
it. I guess
it.
that's hard if you have some kind of weird anti-hot glass.
Yeah, I have a broken penis problem or something.
The other thing is that she changed her last name. She's not Voight. A lot of people didn't really even know she was John Voight's daughter until way into her success. So I wouldn't. It's hard to say because of course there's so many little privileges you get from nepotism that people don't really know about. But I would put her pretty high up.
Yeah.
She's definitely she's definitely strong. She's strong. She's a strong contender. She's earned her, I guess this is the thing, Bound or whatever and all that. She's earned her stripes as an actor, right? I don't think that she got roles purely based on, without any basis in talent, right? And we have to consider that for sure. I'm just saying, and by the way, me not finding her as it always weirds me out when everybody unanimously decides that certain people are just extremely hot and there are just a few of them that I go you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that's going to weigh into things right now. I don't have to find her hot to think she's a high-ranking Nepo baby because obviously everybody tells me she's definitely hot. Whatever, Tirzo. This is the thing, and I know I'm losing my
Well, then
fucking
just
marbles.
say
You know what I'm saying?
I'm crazy. I'm crazy and my eyes are wrong. And we'll be okay, thank you for admitting that. That's fine.
She's got a ghoulish vibe for me a little bit, and I think people are just attracted to ghouls. That's all I'm saying. I think people are attracted to ghouls.
Tirzo's attracted to Angelina.
Absolutely. Of course, everybody is. No, I'm wrong. I know it's one of those things where I'm wrong. Absolutely. Thank you, Ray Horizons, first time in chat who says true. So some people do agree. Can we get people? Yeah, Angelina Jolie. Exactly.
Somebody else has said she's a UN ambassador.
Yeah, I know she's a UN ambassador for refugees.
Okay.
Oh, but that's the boring things to me.
No, that's incredibly. I feel like that's a huge plus.
And I don't like people who have that many kids.
Wait, and
I said it. Even if they are adopted. Sorry, Carrie, I keep cutting you off.
No, it is a crazy number of kids. It is actually, I am one of 6 kids. It's a crazy number.
Yeah.
But also, I give her points also for cutting out her parent. Her famous parent is cut off from her. I give her points for just completely rejecting where she came from.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
not only that,
and
but
all of her kids are rejecting their father.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
So many people are posting, it's weird, white savior, she's crazy about this stuff. I will say, I've heard her talk about this, and the fact that she disavows her father, and she never gets into it. I don't know if we'll ever know what the fuck happened.
Right.
But she acknowledges her privilege, and her talking about it is it is horrible that I grew up with so much, and there is so much suffering in this world. And I feel if every single bleeding heart liberal celebrity actually put their money where their mouth was, it would look as crazy as that. It is crazy to actually back up these sort of oh man, somebody should do something about it. No, you end up with 8 adopted children and you're traveling to Brunei for reasons nobody understands.
And where is Brunei? It's not a place. Yeah, exactly. She's I'm in Brunei. You're Brunei doesn't fucking exist, bro. So I don't know where the fuck you are. By the way, as a sibling of one of 6.
They have a sultan. It's a real
Have you
place.
seen the HBO Max docuseries 6 Schizophrenic Brothers?
No, but Jackie was just telling me about it
and
last
I
night.
told her to watch it. She watched it. It's very upsetting.
She broke it down for me, and she goes, "Don't watch it."
Don't watch it. Don't watch it. Nobody watch it. Okay, what is she, B?
I'm saying I would push for A, but Holden, you feel so strongly, I would settle for B.
Kara, where are you leaning right now?
I think Angelina Jolie is an A.
Okay, you think she's
All right.
okay? Good, but we're not giving her S because ghouls don't get S.
Yeah, ghouls
okay,
don't
great.
get S.
A. That's fine. A.
Unless we're ranking spookiest ghouls, but that's a different episode.
ghouls by fuckability.
Yeah, or ghouls by fuckability, or fucks by ghoulability.
There's the episode that they're too scared to do.
All right, what do we have next? Zoe Kravitz, I would say another bit of a ghoulish person, but I don't know.
You think she's ghoulish?
She's a bit more, she's skeleton-y. She clicks and she clacks.
Okay,
The child of Lisa Bonet and
I'll
Lenny
give you that
Kravitz.
she seems tiny. She's tiny. She's a little thing.
Yeah,
but
she's, you know what I mean?
a
Everyone's saying she's
descendant
perfect.
Of two of
what?
the most gorgeous people that do you think Lisa Bonet and Lenny Kravitz are attractive?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Lenny Kravitz too is absurd. Neither of them age at all. And I looked at a time lapse of pictures of Lenny Kravitz at like red carpet events, just going, and I was like, it's literally, he does not change.
Yeah.
Like he changes his style, his hair and stuff.
Sometimes you can see the outline of his dick, but other times you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes
well, and now
you
he's
see
celibate.
his dick. His dick exploded out of his pants 9 years ago.
Cock
We
exploded
all
out of his
remember
pants.
it.
That's what I was referencing, but I didn't realize the actual dick exploded. I thought it was just like a huge outline
No,
during
the
a
leather
concert.
pants shattered as if it was a pane of glass and just kabam.
Look, I'm allowed
It's
to think
insane.
she's sort of a skeleton woman. A. B. Tiger Cat says, I want to get fucking high. I want to eat the sun. And I love that for you, bro. You should definitely do that. Slime Gang, thank you so much for the sub. Just you wait till Winnie inherits the LPN and then ranks the LPN parents. Filthy, filthy F for Father Holdy. I'm just kidding. I love you. I'm sorry. Whatever. And all of you, everyone's so mad at me for not being like, oh, she's my everything. You know what I mean? I have to say some internet
you
thing.
can have your preferences.
She's everything. She's the moment. I'm not going to say that shit about her, okay? But she is great. She's up there. But is she Angelina levels? What has she done again?
This is my thing with her is like I saw her in Big Little Lies.
Yes.
And then I saw her in that
Cat. She's a cat.
Was she Catwoman in something?
She was
going.
Catwoman in
We're
that.
We're doing charades.
Pattinson
Go back to
Batman.
Tierzo. We got to do full charades. All right, one word. One word. Fuck you. Fuck you, Holden. Fuck you, Holden the movie. Fuck. All right. Yeah, she was in Cats. She was in Cats?
No.
No, she wasn't in Cats.
No, she was Catwoman, I think.
What? No,
She
that
was
was
Catwoman
Halle
and
Berry.
Robert Pattinson.
Is that horrible basketball
That
song.
was a
No.
long
She
time
was
ago.
definitely Catwoman,
She was
dude.
Catwoman in a newer one, like The Batman or something.
Oh, she was.
Yeah,
She was
yeah,
Catwoman
yeah.
in the new
Am I
one.
right, or am I
Oh, with the
wrong?
penguin
You
who's
are
what's his
correct.
name, and
You
he had to
are
get all the
objectively
prosthetics. Yeah.
She
the
was
Robert
also in the Hunger Games. She
Yes.
That's the thing. I've never been wowed by a Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like
performance.
that's why I rank her lower because
I definitely would.
She seems like in a lot of what I've seen her in, she's playing herself. She's playing like a super cool hot girl, and like that's it. She is directing a new movie that's coming out at some point. I saw a thing for it at the movies.
But I bet it's called is it called like The Straw in the Water or some boring thing like that?
It kind of looks like a thriller though.
Right.
It's not like Where the Crawdads Sing, but like you know, she was also in that movie like where Alana Glazer and Kate McKinnon and them all like kill a stripper. It's like the opposite of
Bachelor or Girls Night Out, right? Or something like that.
It's called
Girls Night, right?
Girls Night, maybe.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
and
totally.
She doesn't really shine against a lot of like funny actresses.
Totally. And I can already see this movie she directed. It's like, I saw it. I saw it in the night. I saw it. You know what I mean? You're just like, come on, dude. I'm fucking so tired.
Not really.
Uh-oh. She doesn't exist.
But I think she's gorgeous.
Yeah. She's beautiful, but she's sort of...
The interesting thing about Zoe Kravitz it's the Nepo Baby. We, as this fake thing, it's, money just protecting its own interests. We resent it, income inequality. And, as the arts are suffering, it's apparently that the people that get to still make a living off of the arts are the ones that have the financial backing and connections to still stay above the rising tide of horror. But it also points out that you put two gorgeous people together and slam their DNA, you get an incredibly gorgeous person. So and what is celebrity if not a celebration of gorgeous people. So like, you know, it's kind of a chicken and egg, a nature versus nurture thing happening
But
here.
I need that X factor from the Nepo baby to really set my bones aflame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she looks great, and she definitely holds it down. She holds down the fort. She's not actively bad. She's not like, you know,
Yes.
let's just use a term. Obviously, you can see where I'm going to be going when we get to her. She's not Dakota Fanning it, okay? She's not like just kind of going to sleep on a camera, but she,
you
know
Dakota
what I mean?
Johnson?
Yeah,
Or
Dakota Johnson. Yeah.
Sorry, not Dakota
Yeah.
Fanning. But you know what? Fuck it. Dakota Fanning as well. I
Yeah,
don't give a
well,
fuck.
Dakota Fanning's
If anything,
parents, I think,
Elle
are
Fanning
like
is the
tennis
Nepo
pros.
Oh yeah. They're like heroin addicts. Or whatever.
We got to rank.
They
We got
just
to
do
rank.
so much heroin and then just play doubles. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Andre Agassi. Remember Andre Agassi? He did meth or whatever in the book. He did meth.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I would say Zoe Kravitz not doing anything good for me, not doing anything bad for me. She is like a net zero. So.
People are so mad at me.
Dakota Fanning is great.
Dakota Fanning. I didn't
The
remember.
weed wife.
Honestly, I'm so bad with names. I forget. I'm sure when I look at her, I'll know. Can you pull up Dakota
There's not
Fanning?
that
Dakota
many
Fanning
Dakotas,
was a
Holden. I
child
think you're
actress.
just drunk.
And now, actually, her sister, I would say, is more
If
successful.
Zoe Kravitz is mid, what are you holding? I'm not a Nepo baby. My father was a corporate lawyer. My mom was a social worker. And they hate joy. So I have nothing connection to Hollywood.
So he's a Z on,
Yeah.
on the tiers.
They come to LA and they're just completely alienated by this town. They have no interest in this sort of thing, okay? I'm the least Nepo baby. I went to private school, damn it.
You're not helping.
So then
with
that's
that.
not the-
That doesn't help. Yeah, that makes it a little bit more of a Nepo. But Hulk Hogan's, or not Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair's kids went to my school.
Oh, cool.
Charlotte and the one who died. All right, so anyways, let's go on. Let's go. I'm thinking mid. I'm thinking C.
I'm thinking, I want to say B, just like a little nudge above completely.
I think
mid.
Chat's more cool with B. Definitely not A.
I'm fine with C, but, you know, I don't care.
All right, let's do C then. Let's fuck
guess
it up
so.
with a C. And
It's
Chat.
like fine.
And she's whatever. I don't get it. I
You're
don't
not
get
thinking about her on a regular basis unless you are jerking off to her, I would say.
I don't get this like this worship of people like this. She just looks really good on like a red carpet or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She looks good. She just goes like this a lot. Like I just don't. I'm not gonna hold these people up to a high. I need you to do a magic
Listen.
trick or something.
I don't want to
Something.
sound like a weirdo, but I've done very in-depth study, and her face is insanely symmetrical.
No,
The
she's
bone
so
structure.
beautiful. That's the
Yeah.
thing. I would like to see her blow me away in some movie she's in, and this could be on me that I just haven't seen enough of her shit.
And I think maybe she has
Maybe
too many
she's
bones in her
something
body.
where
too.
she's awesome.
Well, people are saying Big Little Lies, but I'm struggling to remember her specific. Big Little Lies is so talent filled. It's like hard for me to remember her mark she made on it. Maybe that's just because there's so many good performers, all whose faces are frozen to death with Botox, trying to act through that. We were just talking about the new Nicole Kidman, Zac Efron romantic comedy.
Oh my
And how they're
God.
both just like, I love you, but I cannot show you that I love you so much.
I haven't seen it, but it looks so scary.
I gotta watch it because
C,
how do
C.
you?
We got to mark this as C. I'm sorry.
Okay, we're
we
a
gotta
C.
do
Let's go
this.
C. Let's go C. We got a lot of entrants here. Yeah, there you go. All right. And by the way, there's a chat veto. So if you guys want to put it to a poll, if you're mad at us for that, you want to move it up to a B, chat, you get a veto. If you don't give the veto to yourselves, it becomes a chaos veto for Tirzo. So, really try to think about that, okay? Also, the first two people to gift 5 subs, the first two people to do it will get their own veto balloon. No matter what you want, you can move it up or down 1. So please consider gifting 5 subs to the channel.
It's a lot of power.
That's a lot of power. Up to the let's move on up to the next. I don't know why I keep saying up to the next. Let's move on to the
the next little Nepo baby.
Oh my God! Is he
Dang,
talking about doing a
Levy.
magic trick? Talk about. I mean, are we all
It's
Schitt's Creek
insane.
fans here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big.
Oh,
But
I
like,
got you through pandemic.
It's his own dad in the show. His dad had a show pitch, and he was like, "Here's the pitch. My son is in it." Like,
But
it's
he's
such
so
a-
good.
But David is one of the best characters.
Yes.
But he plays an aloof, rich kid that expects everything to be easy for him.
But then the tears fall. No, but then the tears fall.
Yeah.
But then you cry. You
know,
watch him, and
I
for him to be vulnerable with Patrick.
what's the guy sing? He sings. He's going. What was the song he sings? The guitar song. Remember, he does the song.
Simply the Best.
Simply the Best.
that it?
Yeah, I think it was Simply the Best.
He's very good. I just hate how perfectly he played the game to make his own Nepo Babyism his greatest strength.
Wait, but I feel like that's S material if he's using it perfectly to completely perfectly put him, because that's the thing. He like yes, his dad's amazing on the show. His dad, I mean, they're all standouts. Everybody's a standout on the show, but like he perfectly used that situation to become like a household name standout. You know what I mean?
I know.
I wouldn't even argue that Eugene Levy prior to Schitt's Creek was a household name. He was somebody I'm obsessed with.
Maybe
I
not
love
your
him.
household,
oh my
but
gosh.
I was surrounded by a lot of goofy old Jewish men.
Yeah, like all of the
couldn't
all
go
of
5
the
minutes.
All the Christopher Guest stuff, like I'm into. So he's been huge for me. SCTV. I know he's like a comedy legend, but if you step outside of our comedy bubble, I don't know that everybody even knew who Eugene Levy was.
True. Yeah, I guess.
Schitt's Creek. I think that bumped him.
Yeah, I brought him back. Yeah, he brought his own dad back into popularity. Actually, bring up a
yeah,
really good
and
point.
so I think like to say Schitt's Creek was. I don't think Schitt's Creek was popular just because of Eugene Levy. I think it was the four of them.
Yeah,
the combo.
Yes, 100%. Because they're all great. Yeah, exactly. I don't think anyone's a weak link on that show. You know,
Somebody said he was an MTV VJ in Canada. I don't think
That's
he got
crazy.
that with you, that Eugene got him.
Yeah, I don't know if Eugene got him that. That makes a lot of sense, though. That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, American Pie. Sure, you knew who Eugene Levy was. Like, I'm not saying he was like not in anything.
Totally.
But I don't think he was like a star you'd give a shit about on like a red carpet. Really, like the way now you're like Schitt's Creek. It's like beloved, you know?
Totally.
But if the one thing you were going to use your connections with Eugene Levy for was, say, a single camera style, understated sitcom, who else better than to give your foot in the door and give yourself an easy pass? Listen, I agree with you. Dan Levy is an incredibly funny and charming actor. He's a great comedic performer. He is very, very good. I just hate how easily he nailed it.
Well,
he was able to get his show. I don't even know. I think that, and it was also, what was it even on? It was on like the Shopping Network or something. It kind of came.
It was on Pop.
Yeah,
it was on a network called Pop first.
Yeah, it was on a dog shit network. It was still like weirdly an underdog story. I think he's the perfect. Like, to me, he's like a perfect example of an S-tier Nepo baby. He like perfectly used his situation. He's incredibly charming.
I will say I think he's A.
Okay.
I think he's A.
Well, damn your eyes.
S, I want to see somebody who, because I'm a little bit with Jake on like, I would like to see Dan Levy break out a little bit more from sort of just sardonic gay man, you know, like that's who he was in the Hulu lesbian Christmas movie that I'm forgetting the name of. Like that's who he is in Doritos commercials or whatever potato chip commercial he's in.
Right.
Like, he is playing kind of the same thing over and over. If he was to do something that really blew me away,
like Smeagol or something,
yeah,
like
I'd
a
be
Lord
like,
of the Rings. Yeah, and he's like, I can see the ring. Yeah,
yes, that would be an expression into S-Town for me.
Yeah, if he played Tearzo, the Tearzo biopic, something like that.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah,
How do we make that happen?
That part where that Tearzo's dad eats that fucking stick of dynamite, my favorite. Just whole body explodes.
That was traumatizing for Tearzo. It's like the big tearjerker scene.
How they got the name. There you go. Tearzo slowly losing their mind. All right.
Mayhem Cat has a great comment that says he's a Canadian S, which means it's an American A.
Yeah. Okay, fine. All right, you know what? You may see a veto balloon from this guy in your future, Dan, but I'll give him an A. Majority rules, put him at A. All right, I want to see some real bottom of the barrels here. Let's get on to the next one. What do we have? What do we have? James cooking right now. Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
Man, talk about someone who's really gone from... I mean, there was a certain point in time I would be like F with a bullet, you know what I mean? Like forever ago, and now I'm definitely I'm a pop head now and a big Miley fan. I really like Plastic Hearts. Actually kind of funny, one of those where I feel like she should have gotten more love for some of the stuff that didn't get as much love, and then like Flowers, I'm kind of like, rolling with it, but I'm kind of like...
It's like when Julia Roberts wins the Oscar or when Sandra Bullock wins for The Blind Side.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, she's getting that...
time.
It's her time kind of thing, for sure. That's how I feel.
I'm a big Miley fan. I think Miley's done it right.
Yeah, she's nailed it. I mean, she's bigger than her. Is that not the ultimate grade of a Nepo baby? You become bigger, far bigger than way bigger.
Her dad's a one-hit wonder.
Yeah,
right? I mean, like,
and she just. By the way, Nepo baby trend and is disassociated with him since.
Yes, same as Angelina has thrown him out for his shady behaviors. And I think Miley's cool. She won't tour because she's like, it's too stressful. I think that's cool. She's just like, fuck it. I know what I want to do. I don't want to tour. I don't want to be on a bus. Good for you.
Dolly Parton's her mentor.
Yeah, Dolly Parton's her godmother.
Yeah, your godmother, everything, you know what I mean? She's got the pipe, she's got the talent for sure, the work ethic. I mean, if anything, I think you could accuse her definitely of at times being kind of a try-hard.
Yeah.
But, I mean, still, she's obvious. Did you see the thing recently where she talked about she only works out in high heels? I think that's a little much. I'm serious, by the way. She said,
I didn't catch that.
She's like, I only work out in high heels. I try to feminize my workout space.
I like that
she's fucking stupid.
I do like that she's grown from her like tongue out weed. I smoke weed every day like phase.
Yeah.
I really like where she is now.
The bad girl turn is like so hard to pull off. We're watching JoJo fumble the ball right now with it. It's so hard to go bad girl Ariana.
JoJo.
Yeah, JoJo's like, it's kind of great. Like we're enjoying kind of the JoJo bad girl turn because it's so like calculated. Whereas Miley, I always keep pointing to Miley looking at JoJo and Karma and everything. I can't wait for EP. JoJo's EP is dropping July 12th, by the way. Just want to throw that out there.
Free JoJo Siwa?
Free JoJo Siwa, right? I'm so excited for it.
That's how much I'd pay for that album. So yeah.
There you go. But what was I gonna say? With Miley, like I actually was not into it immediately. I think it wasn't until Wrecking Ball dropped and became really hot that I was like started to be like, well, actually, this lady's got a couple things we're going. But she was, I mean, it's like a nightmare for her coming out of all of the, all the craziness with like the Disney Channel and everything like that and that whole whirlwind. And she seems to somehow kind of have a good head on her shoulders.
Also, my friend, my podcast co-host is a Miley like super fan. And she's like, Miley always shows up on time to work. Yeah. Everybody that works with her says she's great. Like people don't talk shit about her. Like she's really professional, I think.
Got you.
And I think for a Nepo,
that's huge.
You like to hear that.
That's incredibly huge. That they're nice.
So is this the first S? Is that what we're talking about?
I could see yes. Kara, what are you thinking?
I'm so torn here. Like I am torn between her being an S and an A for sure.
Are there people on this list that is an S to you? Do you have like an S in mind that's sort of keeping you from keeping other people at S? Is that what's happening right now? Yeah.
I forgot who's on the list. I'll be honest.
No, it's all good. So I'm wondering, I'm just like, are we hesitant that
like,
no one gets S?
Willow Smith is on her own tier.
Yeah, I'm like, Willow Smith, what's above S? No. No, you're right. Miley might be S for me then. People are saying A. Is that not S?
What's not to like about...
Oh, you're just saying A many times. You're not saying...
Yeah, they're just saying A a lot.
Not a quadruple A.
Yeah. I mean, what would keep her from S? What keeps her from S? That if you can't have a good answer for that, then she's S.
You're right. I think she's S.
All right,
There's nothing that keeps her from me.
There's nothing that keeps her from S. All right, S. Give her an S.
Buckle fat removal.
Buccal fat removal. I mean, sure. Veneer. Honestly, actually, I'm mad that we already ranked it S because I will say too much veneer.
The teeth.
She's got way too much veneer going on with those teeth. And that is an issue I'm having with a lot of Hollywood people right now. There's way too much going on. Those veneers are
the piano keys, baby.
Yeah, dude, it is insane. I don't understand why people aren't, having a little more kind of give and take on the veneer size and whiteness.
If you're going to get veneers, you got to get them when you don't have a project coming up for like 3 months.
Right.
You need to learn how to talk again.
Yes.
You don't know how to talk in those. People are getting them and going on late night that night. And
yeah.
I'm so excited about my movie. Like, it's so bad.
Now, Kevin, I'm so in love with you. I can't wait to be with you. I gotta watch that movie. It's on Netflix. I'm gonna watch it soon.
His appearances it's troubling to me. What's happening?
Right. I don't know what's going
on. It was a car accident, but people are like, that's not true. I don't know.
Oh, no. It was that he tripped and fell jogging in his house and he fell up to a fountain.
Yeah, he was fucking around in his house and he fell.
Yeah, we've talked about it actually extensively on page 7.
Okay.
But the funny thing is that just the general concept that all these professional actors who need to get close-ups of their face showing emotions are freezing their faces in place. It's crazy. And then they're supposed to convey anything to us? What are you doing?
It's because they look at themselves in the mirror and they see the ravages of time and this face that they've like taken pride from, they've earned a livelihood from. It like fucks with their heads. So they go, they get the fillers, they suck the buccal, they stitch, they plug, they do everything. And the surgeon hands them the mirror and they look at it and like for a brief second they're like, there it is. There's my face.
There
and they
I
don't
am.
You gotta
realize
act
that
and it's like, be anything but surprised. And they're just like, like anything but surprised. You're supposed to be very unsurprised right now. They're just like, I'm sleepy right now, you know? It's terrifying. All right, let's get into the next one up. Did we already give it S? Yes, let's go into the next one up. Veneers aside. Bryce Dallas Howard. Now, this is a lady. Okay, this will give you an idea of where my attraction lies. Like, I think she is fun in the erection zone.
Oh, so she's hot to you.
Yeah, I like I like pale blondes, redheads. But there's no ghoul going on there as well. There's no ghoul
this
stuff.
This isn't by bangability. We don't need a boner report on every single entry.
I'm allowed to look things up on my phone.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Because I have something I need to look up here.
Okay. Holden racist. Yeah, is that what?
I first saw her as she was in Spider-Man 3, you know, the weird emo version of Peter Parker. And she was Gwen Stacy, and she was just a skinny lady. Like, there was just nothing happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that I'm not gonna let her giving me an erection sometimes when I see her, and it's not happening right now. We're not having an issue right now, right, where it's uncomfortable. But when other times when she has, I'm not going to let that weigh on my Nepo Baby rankings because you can't just be hot. We've already talked about that. We talked about that with, what's her name? Miss C tier. We can't weigh it like that. And I agree that I've never seen her. And people are like, is that Jessica Chastain? I feel like Jessica Chastain is the incredibly much better actor version of her. Whereas Bryce Dallas Howard is just hot and can be like, and can run in heels from a dinosaur.
Right.
And that's kind of all she sort of does. And is.
I would. My thing with Bryce Dallas Howard is I would put her very low. I don't know where I'm putting her, but I'm putting her low because she also had a Instagram post like a couple years ago that was super tone deaf, where she was like,
really?
When I graduated college in 1999, or at first when I entered my senior year, I was so full of hope. And by the end, it was bleak and dark, and I had no idea what it took to make it in this industry. And it was like this screed about how hard it is to make it in Hollywood. And it's like, ma'am, you are Ron Howard's daughter.
Yeah, if you're a Nepo Baby, you cannot talk about your struggle. That's the biggest thing. You cannot talk about your struggle.
Sorry.
And how hard it was to get there to where you got and everything. Even if it was hard, you can't do it. I totally agree. That's like the biggest Nepo faux pas. Which is a great thing to say, Nepo faux pas, by the way. It's definitely the biggest one. I'm feeling D-ish. I feel like I don't like despise her. In fact, I become aroused, not now, but at times in the night and alone in the dark.
This is not a fuckability tier.
I know it's not, but there's at least, I don't just go like, how the fuck did she ever get what she got? But I don't know. I guess I've literally never seen her be good in anything.
Well, but
I'm in love with you, Bryce, and I'll leave my wife and daughter for you. I'll do it in a millisecond. Sure, it'll be hard
Jessica
moving into your
Chastain
mansion.
is available.
Yeah, if Jessica's available, maybe she can give me some acting classes too. She's really good at it. Oh my god,
and of course,
scenes from a
we
marriage.
know
those scenes from that marriage. I know what
Bryce
you're talking
Dallas
about.
Howard, I thought was really good in her episode of Black Mirror. Did you ever watch that?
Oh shit!
She's
what
in
was
that episode.
I
It was
think
like
I did see
one of
that.
the very first.
She wasn't
Black
the
Mirrors
pig in
where-
the first episode.
No. One of the very first episodes they did where Americans were talking, and she's in it, and it's like a social media thing where everybody rates each other. Remember?
Right. I remember that. She was pretty good.
She's kind of hateable in it.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of how she kind of is. I haven't really seen a lot of her stuff either, but she ranks low for me for literally trying to write about how hard it is. That the advice she got from her parents was to make it in this business, you got to become a multi-hyphenate, actor, director, writer, producer. It's like, imagine being able to do that.
Yeah.
Like, just have the money to make a movie.
Yeah, just to be able to do that.
I'll get on that. I'll produce a movie. Thanks, Ron Howard.
Right. The tone deaf social media post, we'll call them the imagine posts, right? Imagine all the people. Is the greatest fuck up you can do. Just the only one I liked was, and we'll get to her, Jamie Lee Curtis being like, this Nepo Baby talk is frustrating to me because I feel like I have ascended past being considered a Nepo baby. And I do think there are a few people, including her, that can claim that. And I'm more understanding of her gripe. But with Bryce, it's not only are you, but you were also just naturally given you were just hot. You're just you were just given everything. You were given money, connections, beauty, you literally, you would just have to be such a
Clint
fuck
Howard
up.
genetics when put into a woman for some reason.
Yeah.
In Clint Howard, one of the grossest men who's ever lived.
Disgusting.
But
yeah.
In Bryce, Dallas, by the way, the city where she was conceived, Ron Howard dropped that bombshell a couple years back.
Right. That's why she's Dallas. Yeah. Dallas, though, that's a great middle name. Dallas is a great middle name.
I'm a C or a D for her.
Yeah, I think I'm D. I think she's our first
Let's
D.
do D.
Yeah.
It's our first D. All right. Beautiful. All right. Before we move on, Tears of the Clown, if you could do a massive favor for me, is there a Budweiser in the fridge? There's not. There's not a Budweiser.
Okay.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure.
Why'd you drink my Budweiser, Tearso?
I'm pretty sure a certain ham-loving host of the network.
Is there a Schlitz? Can we get a
Drank
Schlitz
that
in the
beer.
building?
Schlitz.
Oh boy, yeah. Do we have any Schlitzes in the fridge, Tearso? Yeah, we got a Schlitz. Takeo Jacko, thanks for the sub.
Genuine draft. I'll take it.
Yeah. And again, 5 gifted subs get you your own sub balloon. If you are mad about any of these things, or mad at me and just secretly hate me and are trying to ruin my life, give 5 subs and you can have a sub balloon and move a thing I like, and then I'll be mad, and then you can write down, made Holden mad.
Or if you just want to support the network and help keep streams like this going, it also just
Or if you're a little worm that sits at home and types on their little computer. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit! What's that?
Whoa! What is that?
Is that a Bud Light Lime?
Is that it? No, it's a Corona. It's a.
Sweet corn soda.
Tearso. Classic Tearso gap.
Excited because this is really, really cold and it looks like beer,
Yellow.
but it is pure cane sugar, is what it says.
Sweet corn soda. All right, here we go. If you want, I mean, it's your sweet corn soda. All right. What's next? What do we have next here?
Give us another Nepo baby to yell at.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a twofer.
It's a two-fer. Emilio and
Do
Charlie.
they have to be in the same tier?
I guess they're going to be together.
Same parents. We're judging the offspring. That's where I landed.
And I feel like every offspring's got, because I know another duo that's could not be more different that I guess we're gonna have to weigh together as well. I feel like I'm more hot on Emilio, less on Wolf.
Name
Tiger
one
Blood.
thing Charlie Sheen has done wrong in his entire life. I dare you. Let he who is without the first massive drug-fueled domestic horror show.
I mean, that was
Cast
fun,
the
though, and this is
first
the thing.
stone.
I don't necessarily want to be like, he sucks because he lost his mind and smoked crack and, maybe gave a woman AIDS or whatever, but it was splashy. That was fun. Tiger Blood was fun.
His public meltdown, we were having fun.
We were having fucking fun.
Yeah.
To the point where he sold out a theater and, had nothing and just went on stage with nothing,
Yeah. And then he made that show Anger Management where he made 1,000 episodes or something of
Really?
it, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think there was a cash grab show. Anyway, it's hard because Emilio is such a beloved part of, but also Charlie Hot Shots. I loved Hot Shots.
Yeah, Hot Shots is
Those
great.
were great.
Charlie's done things that we like. Emilio, of course, has done things we like.
Okay. Besides Mighty Ducks, though, what is he without Mighty Ducks? 'Cause I'm looking at his IMDb, and his last credit was 10 episodes of the Mighty Ducks Disney Plus show in 2021.
Okay.
And before that, it is Abominable Christmas, where he
What
just
about that
plays
movie
a
Nebraska?
Yeah,
that was like
I love
Oscar
Nebraska.
movie,
I love
Oscar
Nebraska.
Shit, yeah. I didn't see it, but
And you're looking at the wrong timeline. Like him in his heyday, like him when he was hot,
Men
like
at
in
Work.
the 90s.
Okay,
Yeah.
That
Repo
movie, Men at
Man,
Work.
Breakfast Club, St.
Yeah.
Elmo's Fire, like
Yeah.
that's.
he was Brat
But
Pack.
that's a
he's
long
Brat
time
Pack.
ago.
Yeah.
He was Brat Pack.
I'm
He was
just
great.
saying.
And by the way, the Brat Pack's having a resurgence right now with the Brat Pack documentary.
Yes, I want to watch that. Is that
My
good?
problem is that like I feel like I'd give Charlie a D and Emilio like a B, and so do we put them as C's together?
Yeah, I think you kind of weight it.
so.
It's like a weighted kind of thing. Also, Louis Beans says hi. Thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, Young Guns, dude. And Young Guns 2, even better, man. I was obsessed with that in like
I don't
5th
know
grade.
that one.
Young Guns is great. He plays Billy the Kid, right? I believe, or something like that. And did he fuck Molly Ringwald? Were they an item? Were they together? And then Charlie had we had fun with those crack days.
Yeah.
We had fun with those deep addiction days, you know?
And then just a lot of shitty sitcom episodes. I just think it's like not Charlie Sheen. Martin Sheen is just like fucking Mr. West Wing. I've always hated like his vision of the president as just this like we're still suffering because Martin Sheen like poisoned.
I was a total sucker for West Wing in college or whatever, and that speech he gives in the church and all that good
Listen
stuff.
here,
Yeah,
God, you son of a bitch!
absolutely.
I gotta do
I
democracy.
can't tell if you're hanging
Yeah.
yourself or jerking off.
Both.
Why not both?
A little of both.
I kind of want to go a little higher because I like even Charlie's being a maniac, and I know and
As
the
a
AIDS thing,
punch.
but yeah,
As a 1-2 punch, I think B fits.
I'm cool with B. I think I'm okay with B. Yeah. Yeah, I'm cool with B.
Put those bros in B.
Give it to us. But hold on, I thought you hated politics, but I love walk and talks. So it's West Wing for me,
Classic
dog.
Sorkin.
The classic Sorkin walk and talk. I was a sports night guy before West Wing.
Oh yeah.
I was into
Felicity
sports.
Huffman.
Yeah, especially once they got rid of the laugh track. And William H. Macy. William H. Macy does a few episodes of Sports Night, and they're amazing.
Did they meet on that show?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Way before they cheated their daughters into college.
Right, dude. I remember that shit, dude. Yeah. Talking about Nepo Babies. All right, next. There you go. I really don't like her, man. I get the Ellen thing. We were supposed to feel bad because of the Ellen thing or whatever. I don't like Dakota Johnson. I don't like her vibe. I feel like she does movies that are cash grabs that suck and then like complains about the cash grab movie she did as if she didn't do a cash grab movie, and then she's just dead-eyed. I feel like she serves heroin addict, you know what I mean? But not in a sexy, fun way. And like, you would just be and she's supposed to be these sexy characters and stuff. And I'm like, you seem like you would be a doormat in a relationship. You know what I mean?
Well, in 50 Shades of Grey, that was like the whole magic
thing,
of it,
but no, she wasn't. No, I don't think she was what she needed to be in that movie.
They hated each
No,
other.
she
Yeah,
was.
yeah, they had no chemistry. That was the whole thing. They had zero chemistry.
I think that also, okay, I will say with Dakota Johnson, I think she has the charisma of a toenail clipping on screen.
Yeah. Agreed.
In her movies. When I see her interviewed on a TV show, there is something so funnily like she's on another fucking planet that I almost enjoy it. Like when she stood up to Ellen DeGeneres, when Ellen DeGeneres was like, well, I invited you to my Christmas party, and she goes, that's not true, Ellen.
Yeah.
She called Ellen out. I
loved that. The Ellen thing's great. We love the Ellen thing. Maybe it's that what keeps it from
I
Ellen.
just actually watched her SNL episode because I'm like a weird completist and it's like on my DVR and I'm trying to clear it out. And like she's kind of funny on SNL where she does sketches where she kind of acknowledges what people think about her.
Yeah. Okay.
So I agree that professionally, I kind of hate everything she's ever done, but for some reason, I feel
It's
like
It's the fucking Ellen moment. I almost want to go back in time. They'd be like, "Oh, what would you do if you could go back in time?" I would like not kill Hitler. I'd go back to that Ellen moment and take it away so I could give her an F. Because I think she's F tier, but because of that one Ellen thing, which I agree. I love that, she was part of the downfall of Ellen and all that kind of stuff. And Ellen, by the way, I'm not anti you, but I need you on that stand-up special to own it. Just like I need Lizzo to own her bullshit.
Yeah.
And then I'm cool with you. I need you to just be like, yeah, I'm kind of a fucking bitch. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I would be totally cool with all of it. But yeah.
I think we're losing our courage. I think she could just be a rich celebrity baby person and not be in a bunch of terrible movies.
Right.
I think the F must stand. I think we walked into this being like,
yeah, I'm cool with Fs. I'm starting to get worried then are there no Fs? Because she was definitely
I have
an F.
Fs in mind.
Okay.
I feel to me she's a D because she has a little bit of redemption in the way that she does press junkets and on SNL. I really thought she was she was okay. So, but if you guys want to do the F, I don't want to stand in your way.
I think F. I
think
don't like because this is the thing. She got on Ellen, she had that moment, and sure, that's great. But at the end of the day, we're looking at Nepo Babies, and to me, the most reviled Nepo Baby is the one that just gets handed these fucking giant roles and not only sucks in them and then complains about them afterwards.
Yeah.
She seemed like didn't she talk shit about 50 Shades as well?
She talked shit about Madam Web too.
Yeah, I know she talked shit about Madam Web, because that was
50
recent.
Shades, didn't she do more than one movie though?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure she was weird about it, she was above it, and that pisses me off so fucking much. And if she had made that one indie movie and took scale and it was great and yada yada yada,
right,
I would
we
totally
got an
different.
F. We got an F.
Let's go F.
Go F.
That's the thing. I'm looking more at the work. It's she has that one thing that made her personality, but even the thing she's known for is her calling someone out on their own show.
Yeah, and you're right, because it's
sucks.
I don't really know what Angelina Jolie is like in real life besides totally weird, and we still gave her A based on work and general.
And I like that she called Ellen out on her bullshit, but at the same time, it was about being invited to a party. It wasn't even
and she had
you're a
laid
bitch.
the trap. She set Ellen up for that. She was embarrassed on a previous episode and was like, "Well, I'm gonna."
I've seen her in a couple other interviews where she says funny shit. But I'm with you here on that.
I would maybe change my mind if I.
We can change this.
Yeah, we could always change.
If you think I'm not scouring the internet later and texting you about
send me something that changes my mind about her.
You're fucking crazy, man.
I definitely see her as just bratty rich girl that just gets whatever she wants.
Spending my whole night on this.
And then complains about it. It's the complaining. That's the thing that makes me upset. If she didn't complain, I wouldn't care as much.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got? Maya Hawke. Nice. Real quick, too, Suspiria remake. Yeah, I don't remember her that well in it, but it is very good, and I did like it a lot, for sure.
I saw Suspiria original.
I love Suspiria original, but we're here to talk about Maya Hawke, who's in neither of those films, but she was in
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things is her first big turn, and this is okay to me. This is like a Nepo baby that ascends. She was in Stranger Things. Her parents are insanely famous. It's Ethan Hawke and
Uma Thurman,
right?
Insane.
Crazy, incredible.
Genetic lottery.
But I would say, and maybe you guys don't agree, but I would say she was a standout of that season. She made her mark on that season.
She's very good.
She was very good. She's incredibly charming on that show, and then started getting other work, and then did interesting work off of that work.
She's somebody I came in here going, I think everybody wants to hate her. I think she's good.
I'm with you.
And she's good in Inside Out too. She plays anxiety. I think she does a really great job. And she's publicly come out going, hell yeah, I'm a Nepo. And I have had so many opportunities, and I've been privileged to take those opportunities and run with them. I think that's great. I think that's all anybody wants. People are so sick of people trying to act like, oh, how did I get into comedy? Oh, I just started going to open mics. It's no, you're related to one of the biggest comedians on the planet or whatever. Everybody, she comes out and says it. She's like, yes, I've been exposed to really talented people, and that's like what got me interested.
And she's like, yeah, of course I took, and because I never fault Nepo Babies. Also, I love Dies in a Toilet. She's got talent, charisma, and likability. Absolutely. Fun fact about getting anxiety, by the way, not the thing, but the role. She was on a family vacation to Disney World and found out if they were holding auditions and just like paused her vacation with her family and went and auditioned for the role like at the theme park and then like went back, like literally just, and then got it off of that.
Yeah, there are voiceover sound booths behind every ride at Disney. So if you're there and if you have the hookups, you can just go in there and audition.
Absolutely.
Oh, no, she
Well,
didn't
if
use
your
the
parents
studio.
are-
She just went to that Star Wars hotel, which was empty, and it was just the quietest
Boy, do I have a
place.
4-hour video for you, Jake. What was I going to say? But yeah, what? She made a music video and was naked. Oh, yeah, she's also put out, she's done, what, albums?
Oh, yeah, she makes music. I've never heard
She
any
makes
of it.
music. I haven't heard
No,
any of
not
it either.
heard
I'm
it.
sure it's very moody, and it's all like, I see the rain and the shadow. Yeah, all that kind of shit.
And you
The
have to
rain
give
and the
it-
shadows.
You have to give it to her also that, like, being related to Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke, everyone's expecting a lot from her. Was
Yeah.
anybody really expecting that much from the daughter of Billy Ray Cyrus?
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Like, she surpassed,
Oh, 100%.
And I think Maya Hawke is kind of like meeting people, meeting the moment.
Look at this, too.
Yes.
It's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino, Asteroid City, Wes Anderson. Every time I hear about a project she's doing, I'm like, oh, wow, that's
Yeah,
like
these
a
are
cool
good.
project. You're like
Yeah.
using your brain and picking really good projects, not just like, and like literally we all knew Madam Web was going to suck ass the second anyone saw anything about it.
Yeah.
We all knew it was going to be fucking
Yeah.
terrible. You know what I mean? Whereas Maya Hawke, everything she chooses,
She's
I'm like,
making smart
that'll probably be
choices.
good.
I think
Yeah.
she's A.
So, I agree
I think
with
she's
that.
up there. You think she's A?
I think she's A.
Does she? What keeps her from S?
Too soon to tell.
Too soon, too
Too
early.
soon to call for the S, I think.
Too
with her.
soon. She hasn't she still has time to make that social media post.
And how old is she? Did you just Google something?
Yeah, I want to see actually.
Is she like?
She's so young.
She's 25. But she didn't start at like 7. I don't think she
No.
started like really like she didn't start as like a little kid. I think
don't
she started
think
as like
so.
a 20-year-old maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, was Stranger Things her first thing?
I guess.
I'm
I mean, maybe
thinking
she was actually.
she was
really
modeling.
little, but like.
Choice.
So many Nepo Baby models, by the way. It's like the weirdest. When I was making
Little
this list,
Women in
it was just so many
2017.
models.
Sorry about that. Sorry, Jake. What were you saying?
Oh no, it's just everybody. Like if you got the genetics and you have the connections, you can just be like, I'm a model. School
Yeah.
sucks, work sucks. Let me
Yeah,
model.
you can just
and
be a model.
Yeah.
All right. Too young. I get it. A.
A.
Beautiful. How many do we have left on the list? Just curious. Quick check-in. Quick
Might
little
have
check-in.
to go
All right,
hard.
6. Good.
Six.
Okay.
Go
All right.
to the
Let's keep it banging through then.
6 Nepo babies ready to get tiered.
6 little babies
6
crying
psycho
for a
Who was
brothers.
spot.
Maya Hawke in Once Upon a Time, by the way?
I don't probably. I'm guessing.
I think she was one of the Charlie Manson
Yeah,
girls.
one of the Manson
Oh,
girls.
got it.
I'm just
along
gonna
with
assume.
along with other famous Nepo baby Margaret Qualley.
Yes, who I don't know is on this list, but Jaden and Willow
not.
are, and that
She is
makes a
not.
lot. I would if it weren't for some of Willow's music, I would be like hard F. I would be like hard F.
Wait.
Oh, is her music good? Because they're who I was thinking F.
Okay, I'm willing to go F on it, but I like some of her music.
Okay. I've heard actually that some of her music is good, but
Tiger Cat, again, keep their names out your motherfucking mouth. I don't know what's going on with Tiger Cat. That actually makes sense with the other Tiger Cat message. The Tiger Cat is, in fact, Will Smith. So I'm pretty sure. I'm
come in
pretty
here
sure.
and smack us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Z tier, says Abram Lid. The only thing that makes me at all be like, at not F with a bullet is just that I've heard a Willow Smith song that I like, but I don't
Wait,
know.
and
but
it's
I'm
not. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip
Oh,
my
with my
hair
hair
back and forth.
No, she released music in like 2017 and 18 that people were really into, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, there was something she put out. I forgot. It was something. No. And it wasn't I whip my hair back and forth. It was something like.
Oh, that's way old.
Yeah. It was. I like Jaden's stuff. I'd bump them up to a D. Says the Rob Saul. Welcome to chat, Rob. Secret Scientologists. I'm cool with them. Let's talk. All right. Let's talk about how they're F first. Let's just get into it. Let's talk about how they're F. I've always not ever liked the cut of Jaden's jib. Can I just say it? As a fuckface, can I say I don't like the cut of his jib? I've just always felt like he's had that Nepo baby thing that makes people hate Nepo babies, where he just seems he has entitled face. He has entitled face.
It's double. It's the Nepo baby thing because he is the child of literally the most globally famous human being in the world. And it's the Scientology thing where they're taught like this weird version of like unblinking assuredness in all things.
Yeah.
That it manifests in just this like weird, like even as a child, which I know it's like who wasn't cringy as a child, but like he just arrived on the scene like as this weird like golden avatar boy that you're just like, who the fuck are you? What the fuck?
Yeah, and you know, and I'm going to take a little of the heat off of you, Jake. I'm willing to say to everyone right here, right now, I thought Northwest fucking sucked in the Lion King stage performance. She sucked ass, and I know we're not supposed. I know, and I get it. You know, you shouldn't shit on like kids getting on stage, but she looked like she was like in a Make-A-Wish thing or something, like where they just put her on stage or something.
That was bad.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk in the chat about Scientology. I don't think that they're Scientologists. I think that people have been trying to get Jada and Will into Scientology for a long time. Do you guys ever talk about this on page 7?
Yeah, I don't know how deep we've gone into like how they're Scientology. Yeah,
but
like
they went to a Scientology school at the very least. So
the
like
kids
that's
did?
part of So like that's part of the
I stand corrected. I didn't know that.
They're Scientologists adjacent. They're just kind of like they're definitely cool with it though. You can tell they're definitely completely cool.
Well,
and
it's like
they at a party they'd be like, no, it's not that bad. I mean,
yeah.
You know, my buddy plus sign.
But like I
and my
think that
friend,
they've also gone with Madonna to Kabbalah. You know what I mean? I feel like they are doing whatever. They are going to parties.
They did the Kanye church
didn't know
service.
about but I didn't know about the Scientology school.
They were taught the curriculum.
That's not.
Well, it's not officially a member, but he donates millions to the church, says Orgloff.
Wow.
Their thetan counts are low, I suppose. One of those kinds of things. You know what I mean?
I will say Willow seems like pretty cool when they do the red table talk.
I'd give Willow a little more credit. I also, though, inherently have some issues with the red table talk thing.
Wait, what?
Well, it's just, I mean, come on. There's just a lot going on there.
Jada is like off her rocker, though.
Yes.
Right? Like,
yeah, she's, I think, well, no. Will and Jada, you think they're crazy?
But even on the red table talk, it's like she's just emitting like bonkers energy to me. And then I guess side by side, juxtaposed, Willow seems more normal to me.
Yes, I think Willow's the only thing that's lifting this at all for me. Like, I remember when Jaden like came out there being like, I'm a genius and I'm like a poet and all this fucking shit. I mean, it's classic Nepo shit that makes you.
No,
I think they're.
Would we ever know their names if they were born under any different circumstances?
Yeah, and even with the Willow thing, it was one of those where I was like, I can't believe this is like Willow Smith because I thought everything they did sucked and I hated everything they did.
Yeah.
But I like this one song. I mean, I literally like one song.
I would say that keeps her out of F.
I think Jaden pulls her down to F. I think my disdain. I think it pulls them down, and I do agree with you. Like, well, I was thinking about them for F, and I think if somebody's going to be F, it's going to be them. It's like at this point, it's like remove the F category then almost. If we're not going to give Dakota and them F, I say F for sure.
Yeah.
You cool? Are you cool with F?
I'm cool.
All right. And chat, if you are in disagreement, y'all just hate Gen Z. Unbelievable. How
dare you? We are Gen Z.
We are. We're sort of Gen Z. You know what I mean?
You mean like the letter Z, like the sound of sleeping because we're old and tired all the time?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm that Gen Z. I'm Generation Honk Shoe. That's what I am.
All right. What is next? Who is next?
Kate Hudson.
You know, again, another person where it was like, you have to like her. And I'm like, I don't know if I... Okay. But also Almost Famous was a movie where I have a little bit of disdain too, because like the theater kids at college that I hated, all of them.
Oh, my friends in college were obsessed with Almost Famous in a way that was like sick.
And I was like, it's so corny, guys. Like, it's fine. It's fine. But it's like cheesy as fuck.
Dude,
and like it's not real. Thank you.
Almost Famous page.
Thank you. It's like it's not the gospel. It's like really so full of hot air. That and fucking Garden State.
My friends
what the fuck is happening?
My friends in college used to go, your aura, it's purple.
I'm a golden god.
Yeah.
I'm like, it means none of that. It's like so
Yeah.
not deep or interesting or profound or life changing.
Yeah.
You know. And then also, I was also hated. I immediately did not like Garden State. I did not. Soundtrack's great.
I love the soundtrack.
Of course, soundtrack's great.
I love the soundtrack.
That's everybody's blinded by the soundtrack
Yeah,
and being like,
we're blinded by the soundtrack.
We're so different. We're back in our hometown and we're sad. It's like, what? You're not. All right.
And isn't he like low key? He's like low key hitting on Natalie Portman, and she's like a teen.
Yeah,
yeah,
totally.
it's creepy. Okay,
She's like,
but Kate Hudson, I do find her really charming, even though I don't really like her attempt at music that she's trying lately.
what is her attempt at
she's
music
trying
that
to
she's
do
trying
music.
lately? What she did?
She recently had like an impromptu little concert at some place in Aspen or something like that. Okay, she's trying to sing, and I'm just like, girl, you're like one of the most bookable actresses. Just stay. I hate to say stay in your lane.
Can we
Like,
hear
do whatever you want?
Is there a way? Can we hear some Kate Hudson?
New Kate Hudson
Kate
jam.
Hudson
You
joints.
see what you can do? Thank you. Just if we can get any. It's the exact music Holden thought Maya Hawke was doing. Oh, really? I need to listen to Maya Hawke's stuff. And she was actually, I think they even reviewed her on like some good sites and stuff. And like, she's a little more. I think we're in mid. I think with Kate Hudson, I definitely don't feel negative about her. I think that she is like. I don't think she's bad in Almost Famous or anything like
Right.
that. I don't think Almost Famous is like. I don't think it's not like I don't dislike it because
You're focusing
it's
on
bad.
Almost Famous, but How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
How to Lose
Right.
a Guy is a great one.
Is a great
You,
one. That's
Me,
actually
and
one I need to
Dupree.
see. I think that's why I'm not weighing it as much. What other ones? What else is she in?
You, Me, and Dupree. Wow, actually.
Fool's
it's
Gold.
really-
Skeleton Key.
Ooh, none of these. I haven't seen it. Isn't Fool's Gold Skeleton Key the same movie? They just gave it two different titles.
Maybe.
That's actually, for somebody who's this famous, I'm shocked that her resume is actually like kind of bad.
She's in the second Knives Out movie. She's in the Glass Onion Knives Out movie. That's
Okay.
a more recent one.
Okay.
Honestly, I think what Kate Hudson does for me is she gives me Goldie Hawn. Like, I
Okay.
think she has a lot of her mother's comic timing and adorability that I love because I love Goldie Hawn. And I like that. I think if you're going to be a Nepo, why not give us a little bit, like, extend the life of your famous parent through your own performances?
Is she in Sia's autism musical?
That's what people are saying.
What?
Yeah. You haven't heard? Yeah, music. The
You never heard of that?
autism movie where she had.
Yeah.
I guess-
Bride Wars. Somebody said Bride Wars.
Yeah, is
I
that
don't know
good
how.
too? I feel like I missed her really good rom-coms. And I think
Really
I need to
good.
watch her rom-coms. I'm totally not wanting to give her anything below a C. I'm thinking C. Do we have any Bs? Maybe she's B.
I think she's B.
I think she's B because she's
Okay.
likable.
I'm fighting for Kate.
Yeah, I think she's likable. I definitely don't think she's above a B.
She's on par with the Estevez.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. She didn't do crack and give someone AIDS. So. All right, there you go. Thank you so much.
Say what you will
As
about
far as
famed
I know.
actress Kate
What's
Hudson.
this? Hold on, I
She
gotta hear
didn't
this.
Do crack and give somebody
yeah,
autoimmune deficiency syndrome.
Oh, okay. Is that Chet Hanks? I was like, wait, she
what?
also did fucking patois. All right. What do we have? What do we have next? What do we have next?
Oh, it's the Hanks
Okay,
boys.
this is
All
such
right,
an
we got the
interesting
Hanks
one.
bros.
I really wanted to separate these out because they could not be two different sides of a coin, but maybe that's why it's good to put them together.
Yeah.
I love the existence of these two brothers. One is like such a Dudley Do-Right, by the book.
Tom Hanks Jr.
Tom Hanks Jr. just say, but without the Riz, like he doesn't have the
Yeah,
Riz.
yeah.
That's the thing. That's what's the most beautiful. Holden, you nailed it right now. That's what's amazing about the Colin and Chet Hanks, a.k.a. Chet Hayes, is that the thing that made Tom Hanks a superstar, the movie actor, is that he at once embodies this kind of like American masculine determination, but also this like kind of meekness that's also relatable. And it literally just split into two different boys, which is fascinating.
Yeah.
You have like
Colin is
awkward,
bosom buddies, and Chet
Yes.
is. What,
Chet is Sully
And
or
what
something.
is? Let's talk about Chet.
Chet.
All right, I get that there's some dark stuff a little bit with Chet, and I get the patois appropriation thing. But can we maybe put that a little bit into a box and tape the box up and just say that it's great that he exists. that it's so fun that he exists as Tom Hanks' son.
It is so fun.
It is
I
so
absolutely
fun.
agree. Like, I see him and I'm like, oh my God. And it's like, you couldn't have given him to a better guy.
Yeah, white boy summer. Did you see the thing where he was like, I walked out of the strip club and I saw my shadow, and I saw that it was, you know what I mean? I'm declaring it to be another white boy summer, like for 2024. It's so perfect. Yeah, you name him Chet. You name Colin, he's gonna be a Colin. You name Chet, he's gonna be a Chet. That part is perfect.
Yeah,
Everything.
You really named him Chet, and he fulfilled the prophecy.
It's so fucking good. And we're leaving the mom out too, who's also what's her name? Who's also huge.
Wait, who said they're only half siblings?
Really?
I don't think that's true.
I don't know that that's true.
I think they're both Rita Wilson and Tom Hanks' children.
Yeah, they're Rita and Tom, right?
Yeah.
Right? I'm so charmed by him. You know what I mean? I'm so completely. Oh, they have a different mom?
Is it true?
Is that true?
We gotta fact check this.
Well, wait.
Yes, it looks like Colin Hanks' mom is named Samantha Lewis or Lewis.
Oh, wait, so Rita Wilson is Chet Hayes' mom?
Oh yeah, Rita Wilson is completely responsible for Chet Hanks.
Oh my God.
Well, Rita Wilson was doing. She did. I mean, not to.
Wait, how does is Colin Hanks older or younger?
Older.
Colin's probably older, right?
That's blowing my
Definitely
mind
older.
too.
Assuming?
For some reason he seems
Definitely older.
Yeah, he's older.
He's
He's older.
46.
He's older.
Shit.
Yeah, Chet Hanks is
Oh my-
33.
Oh my God,
Wow.
Riz is genetic.
Samantha Lewis, who are you?
Yeah, right. I totally get your feelings, Bobina. We move into the zone of cultural appropriation.
You're true.
There's something about his deal that I hate to say it, and it's a unique case. It's rare as hell, but it broke through the membrane. It broke through the sound barrier, and I am charmed by it. And I don't know how. It's hard to say. You know what I mean? Yeah, Big Mane.
I'll be honest and tell you, I have really enjoyed Colin Hanks in some of his roles. I really liked him on Fargo. I really liked him in Dexter.
Yeah, and Colin's
good in
a great actor for sure. Colin is actually more the example of the Nepo baby that like did the stuff we're requiring. The thing is that Chet just is so fucking it's just so crazy that he exists.
What's he doing? He's like selling his white boy summer workout program through his Instagram.
Cult of personality.
Like,
he's just being he's just kind of doing
I
thing.
I saw Z-Way interview him and I was riveted.
Yeah. He's has a weird Riz about him. He's got it. He's the Rizzler a little bit.
Yeah,
He was also in that
Colin
episode of
Skibbity
Atlanta.
Toilet for sure. Comedy A tier. Yeah, he's riding the coattails of both his dad and brother. So C tier. I mean, I see not them necessarily. I think on my list they are ARS on my personal evil list that I would make.
Wow.
Okay. In support of the evil list, within both Colin and Chet, we have like both things about Nepo babies that like we are searching for, at least we want from them. One, paid their dues, did the stuff, like, you know, has a long career, has like made it through the gauntlet and proven themselves. And the other, pure post-capitalist rich boy psychosis spectacle, which like that is also fun. At the very least, that is they're at least embodying like the decadence and oddity of what growing up in Jamaica, like because your parents are so fucking rich that they're like, I want to live on a fantasy island away from all like the poor people.
Right.
But like I still want to look at the beautiful ocean the whole time.
Yeah,
It's
I mean
like-
that's the thing. I mean we have to take into account again. It's my evil list where he's high, where they're
But do we
high.
put
Right?
it
I'm
as
saying
A
you're-
because with their powers combined,
Combined.
they're good?
Yes.
I don't know. Do you think so? I feel like chat's gonna riot. I will say this though, Bobina says, but we rank the Sheen brothers lower, and if anything, Charlie is better than Chet. Disagree. Chet, allegedly, Chet has never given any women AIDS. Knowingly given any women AIDS. And so I would say Charlie is lower on the totem
What has
pole.
Chet done wrong besides talking like
There was a domestic
Was there?
assault.
Oh, I
Was
didn't
there?
know that.
Oh.
Well, no, there was
Don't cancel me. I didn't know that.
No, there was a bit of a thing. It's, it's not like fully, but there was.
I don't
not
know
a-
if it's
drove
his
his
fault.
car.
I'm not sure it's his fault, but I know that White Boy Summer has been co-opted by kind of like an alt-right thing.
Right. Oh,
Well,
yeah, for sure.
White anything. White anything.
Yeah, the word white and a noun is going to be, you know what I mean?
I will say,
sure.
in like 2014, I was talking with someone at my old job, and they were like telling stories of like weird celebrity run-ins, and they were like, "Oh my God, Tom Hanks's son went to my school, and he kept trying to make this like version of Black and Yellow happen, where it was white and purple because that was the colors of our school." And we were like, what? That's crazy. And they're like, yeah, he'll never be anything. His raps suck. And like, now look at him. He beat the odds.
Yeah, Red Age. White Boy Summer was great to be fun, playful celebration of fly white boys who love beautiful queens of every race. Anything else that it has been twisted into support of any kind of hate or bigotry against any group of people is deplorable, and I condemn it totally. But he still talks in patois. So
He went to Northwestern? Chet is smart?
not necessarily.
Well, his parents are...
Yeah, that's a
They bought
Nepo
a
baby.
wing. Yeah, they
that's
bought a
Nepo
wing.
baby. Okay, what are we saying? I'll tell you what, guys. You guys name a letter, and we're gonna go there. Jake, what do you think?
I want to say, because they embody the yin and yang, the shadow self, they're the two Nepo baby wolves.
Twin
and
spirits.
The one who feed wins. Yes, exactly. Half twin spirits, I guess, is what we learned. I want to say A. I want to say A.
I'm down for the A.
All right, give him the A.
I'm down
Fuck
for
it.
the A.
I'm sorry if it offends. But I gotta go. We gotta go with the guts here, and I understand, though. I understand.
It's
all
not
right.
Adrian Brody bad Jamaican accent.
Put that
he
veto-
lived in Jamaica. He
Jake,
like
can you
knows
put that,
his
or I'll
shit.
put it in. Let me put the veto poll in. What do we have next? 'Cause I know Chat
Okay.
feels I know Chat feels a certain way about Chet. Fucking
Lily
the
Rose
Idol
Depp.
is such. Did you watch the Idol?
No, I couldn't
Man.
because everybody was like, it's so
It's
bad.
I'm
It's
a freak.
disgusting.
So-
Yeah.
This was actually another great example of Nepo baby shit that's where it's just like she is like a sex puppet in that thing. It's so weird. It's so uncomfortable. It's just like she's not good in it. The show's not good. Nothing's good. You know what I mean? What do you guys have to say? I got to put this poll in.
Oh,
okay.
I was putting it in.
Lily Rose Depp, I don't really.
I got it.
Okay,
Oh,
thanks.
okay. I don't know anything about her except I've been seeing her like with her mom at runway fashion show pictures since she was like 13. So I guess I've just been like waiting for her ascension, but I didn't watch The Idol. I don't know anything about her.
It's so bad, but I do see another. Oh, Quantum Tits, by the way, just gifted 5 tiers. We got a veto balloon for Quantum Tits, by the way. We also have a poll coming via Jake for Chet and Colin going up or down. Also, Holden, was it even worth a hate watch? Kind of, yeah. I do think you might want to have a buddy with you, but yeah, I enjoyed it the fuck out of hate watching. I think I hate watched The Idol harder than I've hate watched something in a while. I didn't finish it. I didn't watch the final episode of it.
Okay.
But I think that's like a good thing about a hate watch. When you actually hate it so much, you're like,
Yeah.
and I don't even need to finish it because fuck this stupid show. Jackie just told me what happened on the last episode. And I was like, don't need to watch it, but I did enjoy a good hate watch of it for sure. It's absurd. Down to B. We're veto and the Chat veto. It's been a couple weeks since we've gone to Chat veto.
You needed them to
They
be down
need them to
B.
go down. They're down to B. Down to B. All right. And Quantum Tits, you have a veto balloon now as well. And Bobina with the 5 gifted subs. I think I know what's going to happen
where
with that.
Bobina's going with
I
this.
think I know where Bobina's going for sure. All right. Lily Rose Depp. I don't know anything other than The Idol, and I hated The Idol, so I'm cool with an F on this one, but I don't have any other vibe about
we
her.
have to, the same way as we have to say A to Maya Hawke instead of S because she hasn't done enough, I think we gotta go D on her.
I
because
agree.
She hasn't done
She
enough.
hasn't done enough.
We just don't know.
I agree. She literally hasn't done enough. She has not done enough.
But that wouldn't have been my first big
Teeth?
splash.
Reindeer teeth? Reindeer teeth. Scary reindeer teeth, man.
Tusk. Tusk. She's talking about how she was in Tusk.
Oh, was she in Tusk?
No. Scary creatures in the night, giving tears so quite the fright. Vampire. She was a vampire. Let them in. Let the good one in. Twilight. She was in. I could just fucking IMDb.
She's going to be in Nosferatu. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, is that what we're talking about? She's gonna be in a movie that's not out yet, and she was in Tusk. So it's very funny that you went with this because she was in a movie called Tusk. Well, Nosferatu's not out yet. I agree with you. I think it's a D because she hasn't really done enough. And I'm looking at her IMDb, and I will at least say she is like doing weird stuff.
Shit.
She's not doing like normie kind of
Poorly
Madam Web
reviewed
shit.
weird shit.
Yeah.
Tusk looks horrific.
Tusk is weird. Tusk is a weird one. All right. D. And I'm so sorry because I feel like Nosferatu might literally change that overnight for me, but
Yeah.
but
Well, right. You're happy to stand corrected.
that's just that's how bad The Idol is, man. It really was that bad. Anyways, all right. Bobina, do you want us to go ahead and move Colin and Chet down to C? By the way, we might as well just get that out of the way as we move into our next one. What is our next one? Do we have any more? Yes, we do. Let's keep it going. Gwyneth Paltrow. Okay, much reviled.
Yeah.
She, of course, isn't going to be high, I don't think. No one thinks she's high. How many more do we have left, by the way? We have two. All right, cool. We'll keep it moving here. Gwyneth is low. Is she the most mid?
I will say, like, she did have the connections because her, like, dad was a producer, but, like, it wasn't really a famous name she was banking off of.
Not the last thing, but
like,
Blythe Danner is her mom.
Yeah.
So
yeah, right.
she's getting, like, definitely opportunities.
I mean, Shakespeare in Love, too, is absurd. You know what I mean? Like, that
Won the Oscar.
I would say, I think she just gets so much disdain. Like, she's almost been so hated for so long, I, like, kind of weirdly like her now.
Yeah.
She's such a beacon of being awful. But I don't want to, like, give her props because she really is so terrible. Like, Goop's terrible.
Goop, that's the thing, is though, like, it's like we were talking about Dakota Johnson, like, we're not judging her off of her interview style and stuff. If you don't judge off Goop, I like some of Gwyneth Paltrow's stuff. I thought she was good in, she's pretty good in The Politician. She, in Royal Tenenbaums, and like when she's playing, like,
I even like her in the Marvel universe as Potts or whatever, as Iron Man.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah,
but then you add in the Goop shit, which I really hate.
Yeah, that's why maybe we do rank her a little less than.
How great was she at that ski trial?
Oh my God! The ski trial did kind of charm me a little bit, dude.
The ski trial kind of brought me back.
Don't make me rank Goop high, though, dude. Don't let me.
Dude, I'm not saying it's gonna be high, but I'm saying I think you gotta take her out of F Town.
Yeah, she's not. Okay, she's risen above F.
Either a C or a D, but I think C. It's like the fucking trial. Well, I lost half a day of skiing.
Right.
I mean,
all of that.
She was sending me in that trial.
Yes, it was great. And honestly, I do think she does have...
You get rid of the moon juice. You get rid of the moon juice,
talent.
you get rid of the Yanni egg.
Yeah.
And, like, in a goop-free world, in a world where she didn't decide to get the bag on the most ludicrous products, kind of preying on the most, massive insecurities of rich white ladies... She'd be great. We'd all be like, hell yeah,
she'd be an A or a B if we took Goop out of the equation, I think.
Goop, conscious uncoupling, these sorts of things, right?
Naming her child Apple.
Yeah, naming your child Apple. It's like all these things.
Apple is a wonderful name for a child up until they turn 7.
Yes. Okay, D or C? It'd be like the eye doctor, D or C. All right, C or B.
I'll go C because of the trial.
Okay, C because of the trial. All right, C. All right, what's next?
Who do we got?
This is the last one, right?
Is this last one? Last one. Jamie Lee Curtis. Okay. Jamie Lee Curtis, I think, is... let me take the floor here. Jamie Lee Curtis, I think, is like the beacon of like a great Nepo baby. Like she came up in like fucking B horror. She wasn't even, she wasn't even immediately given like these incredible roles. She was a fucking scream queen for the longest time, getting covered in blood and, and it's not like a glamorous gig making like low budget horror movies, She existed in that for the longest time. True Lies, That strip scene, I know we're not supposed to talk about my erection in my pants, but I did masturbate to that a lot.
She empties out a vase and slicks her hair back with flower water.
That thing is amazing.
Iconic.
And then in the more recent years, she's ascended to like actual fucking, high level prestige movie TV making. She's in great stuff. She's a accomplished actor, I think, and the only person who spoke out during the Nepo Baby stuff who was a Nepo baby, except for Maya Hawke recently, who like owned it, which I also loved, was that I really enjoyed her take, was Jamie Lee Curtis, who was like, I feel like I'm a little annoyed at this Nepo Baby talk because I feel like I am both a Nepo baby and also someone who worked their fucking ass off and really, really got to where they were at off of like a lot of fucking work that I feel like is being underplayed with this whole Nepo Baby discussion.
She also when she came up and when she ascended in my life, I did not know who her parents were.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I did not know who her parents were. Like, I probably found out when I was in my like early 20s. I was like, Janet Leigh? I don't even think I know who Toni Curtis is now, to be honest.
Dude, also, I just forgot Trading Places, A Fish Called Wanda.
Oh my God.
She can do comedy, she can do horror, she can do drama. She's everything.
Fish Called Wanda is killer.
First, Holden, I know the real reason you are ride or die for Jamie Lee Curtis, and that is because her son is an avid Street Fighter tournament player, and she dresses up in cosplay so that she can cheer him on.
As like she did cosplayed as Vega for fucking Evo, dude. She rules. Yeah. All right, I think we don't need to give this much more. We're going
more
over
so
anyways
than anything
at this
else.
point.
She's S for me.
She was a Nepo baby before, it didn't matter who her parents were. She was a young actress in the Hollywood system in the 70s.
Yeah.
She made it through the Wolf's Den.
Yeah.
And I feel like a huge part of the Nepo baby phenomenon, we're like, hey, where'd they come from? What's all this? Is that literally they get to still skip that line. They get to skip the actual fucking Double Dare obstacle course of sexual violence that it takes to be a young actress in show business, and because they have the connections and that protection, and Jamie Lee Curtis did not have that benefit.
All right.
She is not a
Let's S. Let's give it an S, dude. All right, Quantum Tits and Bobina, what are we doing right now for this list? Let me take a look at it really quick. I feel like they're going to kill me if I put Chet and Colin up, but I'm gonna go.
Oh wow, Quantum Tits already popping their balloon, Jamaking me crazy with Chet's ranking. Move them down.
All right, and Bobina, are you gonna move Chet and Colin down as well? Are you gonna move Chet and Colin down as well?
Bobina.
Ready?
Dan Levy down.
Wow.
Whoa.
Really got to show that, put that guy in his place. You have him as a B. Okay.
There you go. I'm going to have to move Chet and Colin back up, baby.
Whoa!
Chet and Colin back up.
Yes.
Let's fucking go. What are you doing, Kara?
Well, oh, I get a veto?
Yeah, you get a veto blow.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Can I see can I see the screen again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's move Chet and Colin back up.
No, you can't do that. Oh, no.
No, I had a veto. It's not like this is
Oh, no.
meditating. I don't even know what's going on here.
Oh,
they
my
were
God.
so principled with their vetoes. What have we
Jake
done?
Jake, what's left? Jake, what are you doing?
I wanted Angelina Jolie up to S, but now, just to save our fucking asses, put Chet back down one.
You
Holy
traitor!
shit.
Jake!
You traitor! No, they were at A, they're back down to B.
After all that twin spirit talk, you are full of it.
Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. All
Our
right.
stream is run on subs. We need to make them understand that they matter. For the
All
love,
right,
what are you doing? The bag, Holden. Stop fumbling the bag just because he says Irie.
Jake, what you could have
This is Kate Hudson.
Okay, good.
You could have moved the Chet and Colin up to S, to be honest.
Let's pull the list back up and do the final review. We've got Dakota Johnson and Jaden and Willow at F. We've got Bryce Dallas Howard and Lily Rose Depp at D. We've got, is it Zoe Kravitz?
Yep.
And
Yes.
Gwyneth Paltrow at C. We've got, what's fucking the guys? Charlie
Emilio
and
Estevez.
Emilio
Estevez.
at B, and Kate Hudson and Dan Levy and Chet and Colin at B. We've got Angelina Jolie and Maya Hawke at A. I can't believe I remember everyone's names. I'm so bad at with names. And we've got Jamie Lee Curtis and Miley Cyrus at S. Let's fucking do this. Thank you so much. Kara, please plug your plugs.
Oh, guys, I've got a podcast called That's Messed Up about Law & Order SVU. Check it out. New episodes every Tuesday. I'm on social media. I run a stand-up comedy show in LA every Wednesday at Bar Bandini. Come see it. That's it.
Fuck yeah, dude. Check us out, Wizard and the Bruiser, Jake. Check out Jake's stream, Puppet Jared on Twitch tomorrow night. It's going to be great. Holdenator's Ho on Twitch. Thank you, James. Thank you, Tierzo. We're getting out of here. Good night.
Bye.